It wasn't that bad actually, but in the shower before like Huron, when
You were thinking about him in the shower?
Ho ho ho! You may think this is the Christmas episode, but it's not. It's actually just December 1st. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome back to an interesting discussion sometimes. Today, I'm back with the regular boys. That's my guy, Haran, Harsha, and Christian. And today, we're joined by a special guest. Her name is Bhavana. She's been on the show 2 times before. Bhavana, what's up? How are you? Introduce yourself.
I'm good. I'm Bhavna. I should be made into a 5th member of this podcast.
Well, I mean, you're our former manager.
You were hired, then fired, and then semi-hired, and then banished.
Honestly, I have no shame coming back to you guys, even after you publicly fired me. But it's fine. I'm here. Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I like how it says December 1st, but it's December 1st for us. By the time you're listening to it, is at the very least December 13th. So, happy almost Christmas or holidays and all of that.
Yeah, I said happy holidays.
Within such.
Should we just dive right into the topic? Should I say some like BS about Bhavana?
Say some BS.
Okay.
I'm keeping that in, by the way.
So for those of you who don't know, Bhavana is currently a technical engagement manager at Yext Industries, and she's working in Virginia. It's a branch off of Stark Industries. If you didn't know, Iron Man created it. Indeed, yes. But yeah, she's currently working in Virginia. But when we weren't in Virginia, we were in New York with Bhavana a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That was a crazy time.
True. I mean, Christian wasn't there though, so.
Right.
Yeah.
We were closer to Christian than we were now, though, so we felt him.
Did you have to say it like
just to make sure Christian was not there in New York? Just so no one.
We felt his presence though.
Yeah.
His soul.
But I didn't give you any presents.
Entered us. Oh.
But yeah, that was such a fun weekend, right, guys?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm gonna be honest. We barely fucking saw Bhavana because she never hung out with us. That's
not true. Well, okay, I'll give you my account of the weekend. So on Friday night, I actually had an assignment I'm doing my dance masters on the side, and I had this assignment that was due, and like no one knew how to do it. So scrambling a little bit. So scrambled for a while, and then like slept at like 2, and then our bus was at 7 a.m. And so we were all like team no sleep, but made it on the bus, and Sahana was there, and Haran was there too, and he just got back from California, so it was nice to see him after a while. So it was a lot of fun though. The bus ride, we like all maybe snoozed for about 30 minutes, and then just made a lot of noise.
I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah,
Wait,
he
was
so weird.
Noise?
He just stared out the window. Oh, when me and Sahana get together, for those of you who haven't listened to our podcast episode, Sahana and I were both guests on an episode previously. We both just, we laugh a lot when we're together. So, for all the people on the bus at 9 a.m., I'm sure we were loud, but it was a great time. So then we got to the city, and then Haran and I actually went to a sports bar to watch the Liverpool Arsenal game. And it was a lot of fun. I got to wear a jersey. And yeah, it's actually really interesting because when we got there, the bar was like full on the inside, so you're outside, and we were sitting next to some Arsenal fans, or standing rather, and it was really funny just to hear their running commentary about the game.
They had like a very like biased commentary, which I mean is fair. It's all Arsenal fans. Yeah. But it was just funny because like they were like going like deep dive into like their like bench or squad players that I didn't even know much about. So I was actually learning stuff from them. So it was interesting.
Yeah, I heard you almost got into a fight though.
I did not. I was kind of beefed. But anyway, actually speaking of those guys, like the leader of that group, I guess, was saying like if Arsenal like goes down by more than 2 goals, he was about to like go to the inside the bar and just start like throwing hands. So
wait, he's the leader of the Arsenal fans?
He was like the leader of the Arsenal fans.
So do you think you could call him an arsehole?
Arsehole. Yeah, I guess I call him an arsehole.
Okay, continue with your story.
But yeah, at halftime, I pretty much thought that people would leave because like I didn't know what the retention span or rate, I guess, for the average soccer fan would be here. But I was right. A lot of people left. So like we walked in, and I was just gonna stand to watch the game. So like we stood like near the back to like where the big TV was, and basically I'm a tall guy. I don't know if people know this because you can't hear my height on a podcast, but
I don't think you can hear height. Period. But yeah,
I'm 5'10".
I think you added a 1.
Respect. And added 2.
But yeah, anyway, so Bob's not that tall. I'm quite tall, so I was like, okay, we'll just stand in the front, and like we should be fine. And so like I got tapped on the back of my shoulder, and there was like the speakers were very loud, and so like I couldn't really hear like that well.
Huh?
Thank you.
It's the first thing you said.
I'm adding to the story. Oh yeah. If anyone forgot, Harsha is still here on this episode. But yeah, so basically like this guy tapped me on the shoulder, and he was saying like, "Oh, hey, I'm trying to watch the game," and I was like. And at first I didn't hear what he said, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, me too.
And I turned back around, and then he tapped back on my shoulder. He's like, "Oh, I'm trying to watch the game." And then I heard him this time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, like me too." Like, yeah, let's go. I think that's a weird, like an odd thing to say. And then I turned back around, and then he tasked, and his other friend tasked me, and he was like, "Hey, like, basically we can't see over you." And then I was like, "What am I supposed to do? Like, she can't see. Like, I don't want to move." But then she said she wanted to sit down. So instead of creating any conflict, we decided to sit down.
And then we made friends.
Yeah, we did make friends. We sat next to this couple and his one of the guy's friend. And they were pretty nice. So it's a great game, great atmosphere. The bar is called 11th Street Bar. It's in New York City, if anyone is interested. But yeah, that was our afternoon.
And then we went to Italy, which was this like Italian, you could say like cafeteria, shop.
Like a market.
Yeah, like a market. Yeah, that's the right word. And so they had like pastas and pizzas and all this Italian stuff. And there's also places to like sit and eat. So we like explored. And then we met up with everyone at Mr. O, which is a Korean restaurant. Harsha, take it away.
The food was pretty good. I like Korean food. I never had I never really eat much Korean food. The only time I ate Korean food, I guess, was at Korean barbecue one time. I don't even eat that much there, but food was good, and they had soju, so that was really good. I prefer the peach soju over the strawberry
peach soju. Bangs, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Service was questionable though. I must say.
And they have one bathroom, man.
I think service hasn't like it wasn't bad service. It was just no service.
No service.
So
I don't think I saw after they gave us the food. I don't think I saw them.
Yeah, I think they literally just at the front of the restaurant. They were just at the front the whole time. But the food itself, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And then after that, where did you go, Bhavana?
So then me, Amrita, and Sahana went to watch Aladdin on Broadway. And it was a funny story because originally it was just going to be like me, Amrita, and then, like the rest of like the tech squad and everyone. But then Sahana messaged us a few weeks prior about the leads on Broadway who, for Aladdin, Princess Jasmine is played by Shobha Narayan, who's a South Indian, presumably first gen woman, and she's playing Jasmine, which was really cool because usually we don't see that kind of representation on Broadway. And Aladdin was also played by Michael Maliakal. I feel like apologies if I mispronounced it, but he's also Indian.
We don't forgive you.
And
you speak for them.
And so he played Aladdin, and then Sahana messaged us, and she was like, "It would be so cool if we went to New York." And Amrita and I were like, "Funny story, we're going." And so she joined us, and then after dinner we went to go watch Aladdin, and it was great. It was a really good show. I think like the character we all found funniest was Iago, who's the bird that is like Jafar's sidekick.
Yeah.
And he was just really over the top, like really funny. At one point he was groveling and he like got on the ground and just kind of like squirmed, and it was like the funniest thing.
Was he standing on Jafar's shoulder the whole time?
No. But I mean the sets I would say were the most stunning part of it. It was like really, really beautiful and intricate, and the way the genie kind of appeared and the way they set the scene for all of these elements of the show that we remember so well from the movies was just really impressive. Yeah, so it was a great show. It was funny though because me, Sahana, and Amrita, again, we make a lot of noise, and we were laughing at things and like, you know, just kind of like talking to each other during the show. And this woman was sitting in front of us, and every time one of us talked, she would turn around and look at us. And I feel like at one point I just talked to like piss her off because she was so annoying. So
fuck yeah. Stick it to the man, woman.
That's what we like. That's a motto of our podcast. We talk to piss people off.
Yeah, but the difference is we get paid for it very minimally, but we do get paid for it.
Yeah.
What was the best performed song that they did?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I Can Show You the World.
A Whole New World was actually really cool because they got on this, obviously the carpet, and it just started floating around the stage.
But how about I Can Show You the World?
I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name.
That's okay. You got close. I feel like Genie's song.
Who's Genie's song?
Who's that? Oh.
I can't remember the name. Wait, it's called.
Like the song he sings when he's talking about like the wishes.
Yeah, why do I keep thinking of Be Our Guest?
Be Our Guest.
There's.
Harsha probably knows.
No, I'm trying to think. All I can think of is 1 wish, 2 wish, 3 wish, bluefish or some shit like that.
What the fuck was that? Is that from something?
That's like Dr.
Is it
Seuss
Dr.
mixed with
Seuss?
Yeah, the Dr. Seuss, yeah. Imagine that's what they say. Wait, the Prince Ali wasn't the best one?
Prince Ali was pretty good. You've never had a friend like me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
That was
took
close.
a while.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know. Can
Yeah.
you keep going? I still don't know it.
I think
You
Harsha knows the rest.
You ain't never
No,
had a
that's
friend,
not-
never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Damn, word? That's the most singing we've ever had. Usually when I ask it, everyone's like, oh, that's okay. And now they're like, oh, I bet.
Hey, I sung on this podcast before.
Shut the fuck up. No, you
What do you mean?
haven't.
Christian added autotune on my voice, bro.
Show me the proof.
Listen to the episode with Christina. I don't know what episode it was, but I sung.
Anyway, I thought that was a really good song. Genie was very, very, very impressive. He's been doing the Aladdin shows for a long time now, that same actor. And I
Will
guess
Smith?
like a lot of us wonder
Will
what?
Smith.
No,
Will
Will Smith?
Smith. Please. No. I guess like a lot of us wonder for actors like that who do the same role over and over and over again, sometimes multiple times a day, multiple times a week for so many years if they ever get bored of it. But he brought so much energy to it. And I also read an interview where he was like, it's just different to be entertaining a different crowd every night. Which I found like very, very impressive because that role is very physically demanding. And obviously the song is challenging as well. And to do as much as he did was really cool. I think we all really, really enjoyed it. So I would say that was the best song.
How would you say the play compares to the live action movie that came out, I guess, 2 years ago now?
Yeah, there's different mediums of dissipating art, right? You've got stage and cinema and I guess TikTok, but
Yep, that's it. That's all of it.
no. With live action movies, I feel like you get to the cinematic effect. You get to kind of like bring different elements to light, where you can kind of work that movie magic. Where even when Will Smith was playing Genie, there were some things that he like snapped his hands and like the outfits changed, and it was like, oh, it's live action, very cool. Whereas when you see it in a cartoon, you kind of expect like unreal things to happen. So live action was. I wouldn't say like it was cool in that way. It's just different in that way. Whereas when you stage a production like this, it's one space that you're using to visualize all these different elements. So I thought it was just really impressive how they changed the sets so quickly and how they transformed the aura of the theater so quickly. Whereas I guess like live action was impressive in the actors themselves. Like Naomi Scott was amazing and her singing was amazing. And it was just cool to see all of those cartoony elements on the big screen, especially because like Princess Jasmine and the palace is so like opulent, and to see that on a movie screen was really cool. So I guess that's kind of what set them both apart.
But there's no Abu in Broadway show.
There is no Abu. It's dumb because Aladdin touches some treasure and then the cave collapses. So sorry for the spoiler.
Now I'm not gonna see it.
Oh, darn. And then after that, we met up with all the boys and saw some old college friends as well at a friend's apartment. And it was a great time. And then we got some dessert. And then me, Amrita, Sahana had said dessert at the hotel and just chilled. And it was a good night. But you guys went elsewhere.
We didn't go far.
Tarun was not impressed.
Yeah, we saw I guess we saw a bunch of TJ folk, like all of your high school friends mostly. I did get to meet like a few New York people like that I've never met before, which was nice. Because I feel like I haven't made any friends recently, right? Like new friends, I guess. Like I met a few people here and there, but like not like a lot of people or like anyone actually like new. It's just nice to meet them. But otherwise, yeah, fucking shit night, dude. Like so basically, I mean, we were all in New York, right? And it was a Saturday night, and the night previously we did go out for a bit, but like after traveling, I guess like we didn't really go out for that long, and we also kind of went out late, so there wasn't like many places we could go. So then Saturday night I was like so ready to like get destroyed, go to a bunch of bars and clubs and stuff, because like I hadn't done that in New York yet really. So we go to this like mutual friend, like I guess more of like Harsha and Haran's friends.
More Harsha.
Place. Yeah, more Harsha.
I like how everybody's distancing themselves from these people before we even introduce them.
So we went to their place, and let me just say, great people, nice people, I guess. But holy fuck, they didn't leave the goddamn apartment until they were like, I was like, we got there at like what, 8:30? And we started drinking, and we're drinking like absinthe too. So like we knew it was that type of night. And I think it rolls around to like 10 o'clock. And I'm like, yo guys, let's go or something. I don't know exactly what I said, but I was itching to go. And they're like, nah, man, we're not going to leave this pregame until 12 o'clock. I was like, what the fuck is that logic? What is that logic, bro? I'm trying to go now. Basically, like we didn't really go out after that.
Tanisha just left us.
I know. I don't know anybody else. Why would I not want to spend time with my friends in New York alone? You know, why would I do that? Like,
because you just want to have a fun night, bro. And
yeah, you said all you word for word. You said all I care about is getting fucking destroyed. So should have done that.
Did I say that verbatim?
That's what I heard.
All right, cut that out. But yeah. So we didn't end up going out. Like we went to like one shitty little bar at the end of the night. And there's just like random people talking to me. Now I won't disclose this type of information on this podcast, but if you DM me on Instagram at an interesting discussion, sometimes I will tell you the answer.
It's not even a rat.
Did you also meet a shitty person there too, Drew? What was his name again?
Clyde.
What'd you say?
Claude? I don't know. Who's it? Claude? Cloud. I don't fucking know. No, we won't disclose that information, but if you DM me, we will.
I've learned nothing from this story so far.
Yeah, Drew just had a shitty night.
Yeah, I just had a shitty night. I don't know where I was going with that, really. We fucking didn't go out in New York. I was so pissed off. That's it. Thank you.
This is a question that I ask of a lot of people who live in the city. And it's if they feel overwhelmed by the amount of things that they can do in a given weekend. And a lot of them say that they do. So I feel like it's a turn. You were saying that the people in the apartment didn't really leave. I think it's kind of that where they've been there for so long that they've kind of done what they wanted to do. And they're just kind of, that's their way of taking a break or conserving energy, is just like staying at home and partying in the apartment, which is unfortunate because like it would have been nice to go somewhere cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair. Like obviously they're not going to do stuff they don't want to do. But in my perspective, if I'm somewhere that I'm not usually, like I want to try my best to do things like, you know, do as many things as possible, right? Like that's why our friend Ankit, who was also there, like we woke up a little bit earlier than what we said we would, so that we could go get like a bagel or like go see something else before our plans later in the day, something like that. So try to maximize time. But also I was just looking forward to going out because we didn't do that really on Friday night. But yeah. Anyway,
so I guess like in actuality, Harsha was just holding us back that night.
That is what I heard. On that secondhand
accusation, Harsha.
How am I supposed to know where to go, man? I didn't know anything.
Well, that's also the problem. That's exactly the problem. He's like, we didn't know what the fuck to do. Realistically, if we did a little bit of research, a little bit of due diligence, as they say.
Whose diligence?
Due diligence.
Then we might have known like where to go at least, but no one wanted to get up. Bro, this man, I have pictures of Harsha just lying on a couch, like spread about, like just eating Cheez-Its. Like this motherfucker.
That's true. I was having a textual conversation with Tarun during this whole ordeal of time wasting and everything. And he was just like, yo, this fucking fuckers won't fucking leave. I mean, that's kind of, I kind of simplified it a little bit. And then there was like 3 messages. And then I just picture of Harsha with half a box of Cheez-Its all laid across his chest.
No, there's something funnier I said. Hold on.
Harsha, did you spill something on your shirt?
I probably did. I don't remember though. I don't think I did then. But
I remember
I wouldn't
half
put it
of Harsha's shirt was like really.
Oh no, I did spill. No, I spilled. Yeah, no, Ankit spilled on me. That's what happened.
Like actually, he spilled on you, or you?
Yeah, I was holding a cup and he just hit my hand or something, and it spilled. Yeah.
It was like a diagonal across his shirt.
Oh,
yeah,
a cool design,
But yeah, that was Saturday night. And then Sunday, we got up and we went to a bottomless brunch at Agave.
Agave. Okay.
What did you give?
Huh?
Go on.
But yeah, so we pulled up to the bottomless brunch. We had like a pretty big party. I think we had like 13 or 12 or 13 people.
14.
Okay, 14. Thank you.
Why do we always correct each other on fucking irrelevant facts? It's just so useless.
We don't like to spread lies on this
actually,
podcast,
it was 15. 15 people. Yeah.
Did you just self-correct yourself? That's crazy.
Bro.
Did you forget to count yourself?
No, I forgot to count somebody else.
Oh.
Who?
Do tell.
DM him if you want to find out.
Yeah. Don't share the info.
Wait, actually, it's 16 if we count Christian's presence. Because we felt him.
Ron, continue.
Anyway. Once we got there, we decided, we already knew we were going to get bottomless brunch. Almost everyone, not bottomless. She doesn't consume such beverages. But
brunch?
What?
Nothing.
No, say it.
Brunch isn't a drink, but go on.
Okay.
You made me say it, so it's kind of on you.
Yeah, it's on me. It's on me.
My brunch had a bottom, if you will.
Do tell.
Who's brunch?
Oh, Haran's brunch?
Haran brunch Chitranjan.
Brunch Rantan.
Brunch Chitranjan.
Basically, what I wanted to say is the waiter absolutely cucked us. He pulled up and he was saying, the prices for the bottomless brunch, and like if you want to get flavored, it's like $5 more. And everyone on the table was like, I think we'll just get the normal flavored. And then one guy, actually, yeah, Srijit, who's been on this podcast before.
It was me.
Wait, what? It was you?
I was for the flavored drinks. It was me. Yeah.
I swear Srijit's the one that said it.
He ordered
Srijit said guacamole.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Harsha is the one person that expressed interest, while everyone else was like, "It's fine." And this waiter just heard one person say they're down, and then just got us all flavored drinks, which is fine. And then also, he after that, like in between that part, he was also like asking us about getting guac for the table. To which no one said anything, but Trisha just looked up to him and just said yeah, and then the guy just like nodded his head. And no one recognized, no one realized this happened. And then Treats looked to Ankit after and was like, I don't know what I just said you had to. and then after this guy comes back with 3 guac and chips for the table, and each of it was $15.
No, it was 4. He came back with 4.
4? Okay, 4.
Yeah, he came back with 4. We said we don't need 4, dog. Why'd you bring 4? And we gave one back.
Yeah, and each plate is $15. So yeah, we got finessed. But I think we got our money's worth out of the bottomless brunch. We drank quite a bit.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a great
Minus
time.
this fiasco and that stuff. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I have 2 things to say. First, I asked the waiter very politely why non-alcoholic drinks are not bottomless. And he gave me a very sassy reply saying, because it doesn't have alcohol. And
I thought
I
it
would
was pretty
just...
funny.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty fair answer, to be honest.
Listen, I had one drink called the Mango Tree, which was very good, but I would have liked more. But I just want to say, for all the non-drinkers out there, it would be really nice to have.
Podcast.
But there's nobody under the age of 21 who listens to our podcast. I pray to God.
Anyway, well, even for the drinkers, if you ever set up a restaurant, you should make a bottomless, non-alcoholic drink. Because it would be very nice.
Water.
Water.
Yeah, bottomless water.
Imagine they charge you for it too.
Hey, could I have the bottomless water? They just bring out like a fucking tray of ice.
I know Red Robin has bottomless
Yum.
lemonades and like flavored lemonades, which is pretty good. But that's the only bottomless drink I've had besides alcohol, I guess. So
Isn't it kind of fucked up? They're just like, hey, yo, more alcohol is like free, so you could just get fucked up and then pay more money. That's probably why. You know, they're trying to.
That is literally why, right?
Yeah.
As the sober person at the table, it was really funny because 1 minute I'm eating my French toast and my fruit and everything is fine. And the next minute I look up, the tablecloth is torn. No one's in their seat. There's so much yelling. And somehow there's just a lot of beverages being passed around and spilled. It was really crazy, but it was fun. It was fun to watch. But it was also like funny because like all the tables around us like were empty when we started. And as the brunch went on, obviously all the tables filled up. And at one point, I swear everyone was looking at us.
as they should.
It was wild.
I also
how much
remember.
we pay for that, bro? Fuck if we make it.
Yeah, I just remember. I just remember.
No,
too,
Harsha, tell us how much did we pay for that?
Before Harsha says the amount, I just want to add another thing to what, like, I guess the waiters fucked us. So because we got the chips and guac for the table, we were like we didn't get full off it, but like we ate quite a bit of that, right? So then like as soon as our food got there, and the food, mind you, was not like cheap, I guess, for like a brunch. Me and Ankit split 2 dishes, and I'm pretty sure we only ate like half of each. And like my thought was just like, oh, I'll just eat some like later, after, like right before we leave. Like I'll just drink now. But I just didn't have that opportunity because they just cleared the table. Like when we got up, and like so we just like really wasted like I guess like a whole meal, because they just cleared all the food before like we even had. They didn't even ask. They just cleared it. So that was pretty.
My food was also not good. Can I mention? Because I got like a breakfast burrito, and usually generally like breakfast burrito like. You can't plate that well because it's a burrito, right? Like you can't make it look that great, right? But generally they'll put like, you know, like a zigzag of sauce and whatnot on top, and they'll put some lettuce on the side with like the, you know, like the tomatoes and lettuce and like a little bit guac and sour cream or whatever. It's like some color at least, right? My fucking breakfast burrito came on a massive plate because it's huge, right? Breakfast burrito in the center, around a sea, or in the middle of a sea of black beans. It just looked like shit. There's no sauce on top. It was nothing. They put a burrito in the middle of beans. And I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. Based on the description, I'm assuming it's going to taste good. I opened that shit up. The eggs are overcooked. They're not like fluffy at all. There's barely any like they said they was going to have avocado and like different like hot sauce and all this shit. I didn't taste any of it. All I tasted was overcooked egg and some potatoes. So I ate like a third of it, and then I was like, dude, fuck this, I'm drinking. But I didn't even get drunk because I think the potatoes soaked up all the alcohol, I guess, because of starch. So what the fuck is this, dude? It's so stupid. But what can you do? It was still a fun time.
So before you give me the total bill amount, it just sounds like you wasted money to go get access to alcohol.
I wasn't able to waste that shit. I had a very good time. The drinks itself were good. Like it was easy to drink. We had
flavor was a good call, right, Haran? Flavor was a great call.
Yeah, the flavor was a fine call. It was just funny that this guy just heard one person say it, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, we're doing it for the table," and like no one really pushed back after he said it. He was playing with us, and we kind of just let it happen. I guess was the problem.
It is a fun time.
Oh yeah, so hard to give it now off to Harsha to give the total amount for the table.
$1,056.42. Tip was included, luckily. I actually tipped. I didn't read it, and I think Haran or somebody told me that the tip was included, so he saved like 120 or whatever. But yeah, it was that much. The waiter also took my food away, And then we asked for it back, so they gave us a new fresh plate. And then within 5 minutes, they're like, "Okay, you guys need to leave the table now." So
whatever, you wasted their time.
I'm gonna yacked in their bathrooms.
I forgot about that. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
Can't be me.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
Well, I wouldn't say that necessarily.
Afterwards, Sahana and I had an interesting experience because we had some dance videos that we wanted to film, and so we found some random streets in New York, as one can find, and we like started practicing. And then poor Sahana, she was dancing, and then she had a really, really cool ring on, and it flew off into like a pile of trash bags. Like in New York, they have these like little spaces outside the houses where you can put trash bags, and there are a bunch of restaurants apparently, and it was so gross, but the ring was so pretty and it was so special to her. So we went dumpster diving, if you will, for a little bit. I actually didn't participate. I kind of navigated her from the top. I really couldn't get myself to. But Tarun was a hero. He went in and he really helped out.
But they didn't find
I don't know why I did that. I actually don't know. I have zero idea why I did that.
It was definitely the outcome.
Because you're probably still kind of buzzed.
Yeah.
You're still probably kind of buzzed when it happened.
Yeah. I don't know why I touched it, bro.
I
would
have been down to help,
Yeah.
but I really had to go use the bathroom, so I went to
Bro,
Starbucks.
trash
I was literally
can,
in
bro.
line. Dude, it was horrible, man. It was torture. I was like in line. So I got to Starbucks and I was like, I'm just gonna use this bathroom and I'll go right back to them. I get there and there was like a 6-person line and it was moving so goddamn slow and everything just felt so slow because I had to use the bathroom so bad. And I think I ended up taking like 25 minutes. And I think to the point where Bobna got concerned because I was gone for so long. She probably thought I was like dying, but I guess I was dying, but wasn't yakking. I was just like dying to use the bathroom. But
Just a lot happening.
yeah, so they've eventually stopped looking for the ring because they couldn't find it and they sold their dance. Are you happy with the end product?
The dances are great. Check them out. My Instagram is at @BhavnaC.
Whoa. We're not there yet, all right? Yo, that comes in
Sahana's is at @sramoney11. Check them out. A lot happened to make that.
Shout out to Tarun for filming, yeah. Tarun the filmer.
Thank you.
100%.
Were you ever gonna film a dance again, not Tarun, or?
I hope not. No, that's a bad answer. No, it was fine. It was literally fine.
But that's the one you wanted to say.
It depends on what my mood is like. If someone asks me when I'm in a bad mood, then I won't want to do it.
So you're not going to do it?
No, I won't, probably.
Okay.
Well, if you fuck with the filming more than the dancing, make sure to unfollow at BhavnaC and follow at TrueNet.
Yeah, you can also DM him to figure out where the ring is. He has.
Yo, speaking of diving into trash, you're in between 2 cheeks of ass episodes, so we're gonna go take a break. We'll be right back.
We've exited the ass cheeks.
Don't put we into that.
We collectively, us 5, have exited the ass cheeks of the advertisements you have just listened to. Welcome back.
It's funny because
It sounds like you're going to another
voices.
advertisement.
Sounds like a magic school bus of horror.
What episode are you watching? It's like when they're in, they're in the redhead's body.
Miss Frizzle, no.
Not Miss Frizzle.
Step Frizzle.
Step Frizzle. That makes no sense.
Anyway, now we've released the cheeks. What's next?
So, speaking of TikToks and dances, I wanted to ask you, Bhavna, what do you think TikTok has done for dance culture? Because I feel like, nowadays what I see is like everyone is kind of using the same songs and the same choreo and stuff like that. But generally, it's also, making dance more, I guess, widely known or like pervasive within like our like just culture in general, like social culture. So do you think it's like a net positive or a net negative?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say the benefit of it is that it's making dance more accessible to a lot of different people. I feel like everyone to some degree has the ability to dance, and I feel like TikTok culture has really enabled that, where a lot of people now feel more comfortable dancing and posting it online, which is always great. Great form of movement and exercise and expression. And like you said, Tarun, I think also it's helping people recognize the work that choreographers do. For the longest time in Hollywood, choreographers and dancers didn't get a lot of the credit that they deserved, especially professional dancers. It's not a glamorous lifestyle, and they have to do a lot to keep up with trends and the way they look, and also making sure they're trained in various different art forms. They're always taking classes. It's a lot of toll on the body. And they do this amazing work, and they're very, very talented. But at the end of the day, a lot of them just end up being backup dancers to a main act. And so I think TikTok in that way has helped choreographers and dancers alike kind of come to the forefront with showing their skill. And now a lot of people have recognized how much work it takes to be a dancer. And now when we see shows, I think a lot of people recognize the background dancers and the choreography a lot more, which is definitely the positive aspect of it. I think the thing that we're kind of missing out on now is the magic of a live performance, where when you're performing for a small little screen in front of you, your movements are contained. The way you connect with your audience is so much different. Whereas if you're performing live, you have this whole space in front of you to use and to create this world for your audience. So I think performing for TikTok or making a reel is not the same as a live performance. I think there's so many elements that go into performing live that that don't translate from TikTok. So I think it's important to make that distinction because a lot of dancers train for live performances. And so we just talked about Broadway, where Aladdin, the live action on the screen, is not the same as Aladdin on Broadway, because when you're live in front of someone, you're influencing them in that moment. And all of their senses you're trying to ensnare through your performance. So, those are the differences. And I feel like that sometimes gets lost with TikTok.
You also don't have like takes. Like you can't.
Yeah.
you can't do it poorly and be like, oh,
can't do it multiple times. It's one and done. You mess up, you got to live with it. And so I think it's a skill that a lot of dancers pick up is improvisation. Like sometimes, I know for me, I used to perform
all the time
in India. Yeah. Honestly, when I was 12, I performed in India and I didn't really practice a lot before that. I really should have. I did like 6 dances, right? I forgot the choreo on all of them. Literally, if I watch the performance back, it's me just making stuff up. And I had a live orchestra and like they had to try to keep up. And it was a hot mess. But, live performance, that's a skill that you hone is like improv, which I don't think you can really do on TikTok. Yes, is my answer.
Probably one of the most intellectual answers we've ever had to any question we've ever asked.
But on that note, like when I think of dancer on TikTok, honestly, my mind goes straight to Charlie D'Amelio, right? And I don't think she's necessarily.
It's kind of fucked. She's underage, dude.
Dixie D'Amelio.
She doesn't dance.
Whatever. Dude, okay. That's all I know, man. Whatever. Like she obviously like I'm not gonna say stole because I don't think she did because everyone kind of copies like a choreo that obviously is on trend, right? But do you think her level of fame is warranted off of her essentially just copying choreo? Like you think someone with that level of fame would have to have the talent to sort of back it up? And I'm not saying she's a bad dancer, but I don't know. I feel like well, maybe that's a question for Botany. Do you think she's a bad dancer? And if so, why does she have like 200 million followers or whatever?
Full disclosure, I don't have a TikTok. I've stalked her on Instagram once. She's actually trained and she's really good at technical dancing, like not TikTok videos, but like contemporary lyrical kind of dancing. She's really good at it. So yeah, I do think she's a good dancer. Her fame, I think, is more a result of her influencing a culture. And I definitely don't think it's fair for her to use other people's choreography and come up based on that. I don't think that's fair in any case. But I wouldn't say she's not talented. I think she is. I guess personally, as a dancer, I wish she would post more of her technical content and the dance that she was like kind of trained for, instead of like,
thirst traps or some whatever she posts.
Exactly. And she has her own like reality.
Yeah,
show.
like their family making a whole bag over here with like reality TV shows and stuff.
I guess like I wish that there were other dancers there are other dancers as well who are extremely, extremely talented, who deserve a lot of attention on that level. So if she's getting it, I guess I wish like other dancers who are also really talented are getting that level of fame.
I think the problem with TikTok is like, I think it's meant, like, yeah, it is good when people like come up with dances. Like it definitely helps the platform, but like I think it's also meant for I think it's meant for other like creators to just like steal those dances and just like do the same thing. I think like the biggest problem with that is a lot of them don't really like give credit to the dancers. I think it's fine like if you take someone's dance, but at least like mention somewhere like, oh, where to find the person that created the dance. And a lot of the creators. Yeah, a lot of creators these days, or sometimes they like it. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do give credit.
I think they used to like a lot. I don't know, maybe like a year ago or something. They would always be like, "Oh, dance credit or whatever." This or that.
DC.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't really see that anymore.
I think there was actually a scandal, not a scandal, but like a hate something that happened with Charlie where she didn't give dance credit to like some black dancer choreographer or something like that, and everyone's like, yo, this is fucked up, man, like this is totally her shit, like why didn't you give it or whatever. And then so I think since then like everyone started doing it a little bit, but I think because the internet always just forgets, they get mad and then they forget, right? So I think people just like fucked off with it.
I actually don't know how Charlie got big, but I think like most of it just like relatability, because like she was literally like she started off just like filming dances that's like in school bathrooms, I'm pretty sure. Like and like I guess like it could have happened to any like white, like good looking white girl in high school.
She's underage, though.
You know what I'm trying to say? That means the reason why she. Yeah.
No. I mean, deadass. I mean, that's why you like whenever you think of like these super famous TikTok like people, right? I mean, they're all just like white, good-looking people. That's it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying they're not talented, but it's not like it's just fact that they are like generally attractive to the masses.
Name an ugly famous person.
Amy Schumer.
Trippie Redd.
Trippie Redd's so ugly, dude. Trippie Redd so ugly. He's so butters, bro. He's so butters.
He's huge, though.
Hey, yo.
Wait, what'd you say?
What?
You say he's huge?
We saw him in person. He's like pretty big.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
We saw him in person.
Amy Schumer.
Was he that tall? I don't actually remember. We saw him for like a hot second.
He looked tall to me.
He was taller than you, bro. That's why I was like, damn, he's tall.
Yeah.
He's taller than me?
Yeah, he looks taller than you. You're short, man.
Hey, yo. You better hope that shoulders heal by the time I come back, Harsha.
It won't. I have physical therapy tomorrow.
Wait, he's 5'6"?
Oh, what? Did we?
He's 5'6".
No way, we saw Trippie Redd then. That was not Trippie Redd. He was not shorter than us.
How tall are his shoes? I think you were probably confusing him with like the 2 7-foot-tall security guards he had right next to him.
But he had red hair.
I know, but I think you blended them together.
But I think the security guards would have made him seem even shorter, right? Like he was tall, way taller than us. He had to have been at least 5'10".
He was wearing heels, man.
Heels.
Anyway, yeah, most celebrities are not ugly. Oh, I thought of another one that is ugly. I mean, LeBron. Have you seen that hairline?
That should go way back.
Yeah. And Tom Brady kisses his kids, so that's definitely a negative.
You should go for everyone's idol in the call.
Who's your idol?
Wait, you should call Tony Romo also.
Hey.
I mean,
yeah, what kind of name is that?
Well, one episode, guys, we'll have True just. I was say Tony Romo. We'll have True just do a roast of everyone
in the world.
Yeah, you guys should throw me like names, and I'll just like throw out a quick roast. Let's see what I can think of.
Improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give you some preparation for it in case you stall.
You'll definitely stall.
You know, that's a fun game we can play one time. But in the meantime, I have another game that I was tasked to come up with about 30 minutes before this episode was recorded. And it's a completely not original game. It's definitely one we've all played before. It's called Google Feud, which I don't think we've done before on the podcast. And if you haven't heard of Google Feud, it's what it sounds like. It's a mix of Google and Family Feud. So they take, instead of doing a survey on Family Feud, it's based on Google searches. So let's just hop into it. All right. So there are 4 categories that we can choose from. What do you guys want to start with?
So the 4 categories are culture, people, names, and questions.
Okay.
Let's start with culture because we have a cultured person on the podcast.
Yeah, I don't think Google is going to cater to that. But okay. See? All right. College is blank.
Fun.
So we have to find the 10 most like searched
Auto-completed things like...
And we have
4.
4 guesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I
wrong,
didn't explain this game well at all. But basically, I type in what we think the answer will be you have to finish the phrase, right? So, and then there's 10 spots like there's on, if you've never seen Family Feud, basically they try and guess what's going to be on the board. They have a question, you say the answer. They usually survey people and they have the responses on the board. And this one is the 10 most searched things after like you complete the phrase. So college is our first prompt, and then it'll be 10 things, which the word or phrase after that. So that's a full explanation.
Harsha said fun, so let's go with that. They're first.
Fun. No.
Damn.
Why'd you put that, man?
Hey, Harsha said it, man.
Boring.
No, expensive.
Expensive.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Oh. That's third.
Hey,
Whoa.
number 3 with 8,000.
Yeah,
points.
so the point system, I think you just get like 10,000 for the highest and then it goes down by 1. I don't think there's like, this amount of times it was searched or something, but yeah, so that's
Harsha said boring. Let's go with boring.
No, don't put that. Don't put that.
Difficult. That's a boring answer.
Good answer. You gotta do the Family Feud where you hype up everyone's answer before they type it in. Good answer.
Yeah, wow.
No, it is not on the board.
Cool. What is color card?
For every serious answer that one of us gives, someone should give a funny one. Like something you definitely.
You want me to say college is drunk? You want me to say that?
Yeah.
College is college, as it were. College is university.
Well, that's the thing. This is
College
Google,
is-
so it could be like anything. It could just be like wrong things,
It usually is. Usually, like the top answer is just like some
Some
absolute
dumb shit,
bullshit. Yeah.
What if we type in like collage because people might like misspell it because they don't know how to spell college?
College
Which
is
is collage.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, man. College
we're
is
actually doing it?
collage. Yeah. Hey, man, we got 4 lives. This will be the 3rd one you knock off. Yeah. So,
Fuck.
yeah, there you go.
I actually have zero
Hard.
idea what else could it be.
hard.
Yeah.
Hard is
Hard.
just like difficult though.
But maybe people don't.
Yeah,
know how
I
to
don't
spell
think they do,
difficult.
like,
That's why they go to
synonyms and stuff.
college.
All right, moment of truth. College is hard. Oh, number 2.
Oh, number
Oh.
2. Oh, what could be number 1?
I actually was
then?
about to say hard, but you said difficult, so I don't want to do the same thing.
Sure you did, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh, it's true, man. Don't give me
Just
that shit.
because
I
your
was
girl got the right answer and you didn't, you ain't gotta say some shit like you thought of it before, okay? God.
College is after high school. Just a statement, not even a question.
what would people say?
No, don't actually do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. College is
Useless?
Magical.
magical.
I'm
College
just
is
saying
magical. What is it?
useless. Because there's a lot
Oh,
of
useless.
people-
I like it. That's
Ooh.
a good answer. I like that. I like that.
Moment of truth. No.
Fuck.
Oh,
Wasted time.
Wasted
Wasted
time.
I was right. Okay, yeah, so
You're right.
Okay,
for
so-
those
College is
listening,
stressing me out.
College is not worth it. Worth it. Oh.
so for those listening, here are the 10 answers in order from top to bottom. So first is a waste of time, which is what I said, which is fucking bullshit. Then we got hard and too expensive, which we got. Then it's not for everyone, a waste of money, stressing me out, not worth it. Power scholarship? What?
No,
What
I
is
think
that?
I think it's like college is power scholarship.
Is college is worth it and college is overrated. Is
A lot of negative answers here.
Worth it is the
Yeah.
only.
That was good. That was a good one.
Well, yeah, great way to start it off. So what category do you want to hit? Oh, it's culture for all of them. Never mind, my bad.
Famous celebrity is ugly.
That's our prompt.
We
Is
gotta get the prompt. We gotta
famous
get the
celebrity.
prompt. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Yeah, we can do is ugly.
Wait. Wait. How do you even? It's not. This
What is this? It's like a
Yeah, I'm
statement.
confused how they searched this.
Okay, so I realized that like I didn't
famous
come up
celebrity
with this,
white.
so I could play two. So first thing I'm going to type in is celebrity deaths. You know, like that's. I feel like that's something. You know. Oh, number two.
I think
Whoa.
deaths is number 2.
Births.
Couples.
Photos?
couples.
Imagine you just look at a bird like a baby pony, like that's a famous celebrity right there. That'd be-
Pics.
Yeah, I
photos.
like. Harsha said couples.
That's
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nah, I think
Number one.
Oh, good shit,
Nice.
Harsha.
What'd you say, Bhavana?
Pictures, photos.
Pictures?
photos. All right,
Damn.
that was so aggressive.
Get the fuck out of here.
My guess is birthdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, number
Oh,
three.
number three.
Wow,
Top
top
three.
Top
three.
three. Let's go.
Um,
What if you just put white? Like famous white celebrities.
Oh, but that's out of order.
Yeah, but you know, like people, you know how people like Google stuff out of order.
Oh yeah, colleges.
College is white.
Famous
Okay,
celebrity colleges.
famous celebrity white.
Oh.
maybe like something like scandals or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was thinking.
It's probably not scandal though. I don't know.
Isn't
if people
like famous?
say scandal.
Isn't famous celebrity by itself kind of redundant?
Maybe scandals.
Shit.
What if it's singular and not plural?
It would grab it.
I think it would
Wait,
get
no, yeah, wait. I think it will too.
famous celebrity pets.
That's not a bad one. Yeah.
Homes.
Oh, I
Oh,
like that
that's
one
also
more.
a good one.
We'll do that one first.
Shit.
Families.
Couples 2021 is one of them.
Okay, so,
So
in
the
order.
top 10 in order again
Duo.
are couples, deaths, and birthdays, which you all got. We got famous
Families.
celebrity families, famous celebrity duos, okay? Famous celebrity couples 2021, which we should have got. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Famous celebrity photographers,
True.
True.
chefs, siblings, and endorsements.
See, the
I
thing
can
is
kind of get the sibling
couples.
ones, but
The
I don't
couples
know.
one, you should have got duos because a duo is a couple. You fucking idiots. And then we also should have got the 2021 one, but that's all right. You know, we did better on that one. We got the top 3, so we're trending in the right direction.
Wait, actually, speaking of couple,
Oh,
me and Drew debated about. Oh, actually, not debated. He was just pissed off at me. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Oh,
But I
what
said
else is
we were
new?
talking about like estimating something, and I said, oh, like a couple of million. And I thought like when you say that, you don't actually mean literally like 2 million. I thought it was just like more than one, but like not like that much, so like 3 or 4. But Troon was on my ass about it. So just
Yeah, I don't know if
you guys-
I'm in the wrong either technically, but when people say like a couple of something, I assume like 2. And if they say a few, then I'll assume 3 or more, but like not more than like 10.
I thought
you
those
know?
could be used interchangeably. But
I
Troon
agree
was-
with you, Turn.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Tarun as well.
I do as well.
Okay, I'm an idiot then. back to the
Because
game.
how could a couple be 4, bruh?
I don't know. 'Cause, like, I mean, like I just thought like a couple or a few would just like you just use them. That's
Wait, hold on.
the same
If I
thing.
asked you for a couple of dollars, how many would you give me?
more than one, I don't know, like 4, like 3, 2, 3, 4.
God
5.
damn. It's a cheat code.
I mean, I only need 2, but I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but if you say a couple of when someone says a couple of dollars, I think that could just say $2. You know what I mean?
But you could say that for anything. But you're trying to. Okay.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
like, can you give me a few dollars or do you give me $3? Like,
Yeah, but if you say a few dollars, it doesn't mean 3. It could be 2.
all right, I
Three,
fucking
4.
hate this guy, bro. All right, moving on.
Just to add on from that. When me and Haran had this conversation, it reminded me of like this kid that I used to know in like elementary school, who whenever he would like, we would live in the same neighborhood and we would always like go out to like play outside and stuff, right? And I'd be like, yo, bro, like when are you coming outside? And he, you know, usually people are like, oh, I'll probably be out like 6 or 7. This motherfucker would do it backwards, but he'd be like, I'll come out with like 7 or 8, or no, sorry, 7 or 6. And I'd be like, what do you mean? He'd be like, yeah, I'll come out at 7 or 6. I was like, 6 is before 7, you dumb fuck. He'd be like, yeah, but I'm just saying like 7 or like 6. I was like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah. Now he probably got it from TV. You know, they always do like 8/7 Central. He just said it like that.
Well, this actually is harsher you're talking about. I'm trying to defend himself.
This guy.
This guy stinks.
That's actually, yeah, that's a good call. I never thought about that actually on Disney Channel and shit when they said that. But okay, yeah. Anyway, back to the feud. Okay, so our new phrase for the third round is Star Wars is. So I feel like there's two ways we can go here. We can either praise it or we can shit on it, right? Because
all right, so I already typed in something and by accident, which took away one of our guesses. I apologize. But I've seen other people play this game before, and so one of the common things with like popular, like what was it called? Like not genres, but
movies.
Yeah, but it's also like not just movies, but music, TV,
cultural phenomenon.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like they think it's either dumb or it's stupid, or you know how we were thinking about like college, like that kind of thing. It'll be like, oh, Harry Potter is stupid. Harry Potter is bad. Like that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah. I hit him with a little overrated, underrated.
Oh,
actually, you know,
overrated. And wow, Google disagrees with you.
I think
I'm gonna
stupid is just yeah
stupid.
Just really
okay. Don't. What the fuck?
Oh
dead.
My god! Star Wars is dead.
Wait,
so the top 10 in order, which we got none of, by the way, is the first is Star Wars is dead. Star Wars is an example of what genre? Star Wars is Disney. Star Wars is in what Disney park? Star Wars is better than Star Trek. I think we could have got that. Star Wars is a Dune ripoff.
How does that even make sense?
I didn't see a Star Wars game before. Star Wars is not sci-fi. Star Wars is a Western. Star Wars is a... What does that say? Star Killer
Star
canon?
Wars is Star Killer canon.
Star
is Star Killer
is
canon. Like Star Killer is something in Star Wars. No, like canon. Like, you know how things are like canon.
Like canon.
I hate you. All right, final round for... Never mind. All right, so we got through culture. Now we'll do one more. We'll do one more category. We won't do culture again. Do you want to do... I don't know the difference between people and names because I feel like you're going to get the same fucking thing.
Let's just do people then.
Hopefully we get people that we know.
If not, we just skip. That's fine.
I see the difference. I see the difference now.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Mother.
hero.
Wait, did anyone say the name?
The phrase that we have to complete now is "My mom is my blank."
Dad.
That actually might be up there. I was gonna say hero.
Yeah, heroes. I think.
Okay, hero.
Oh,
that's the
let's
last
go.
one.
First one. Shout out to all the moms out there.
Yeah,
Friend.
Friend.
My best
Oh,
friend.
that's not.
Okay.
My mom's
Mother.
my mother.
What?
My mom is my
that.
mother.
No, don't do that.
My mom is my
Oh,
mother.
shit.
My mom is my dad.
My mom is my dad. Nope. My mom is my
Enemy.
Lover.
Yeah.
is what?
What'd you say?
I was gonna say what Harsha said.
Enemy.
Yeah.
Enemy? Oh. My mom is
My
my
mom is my
life.
life.
My
What
mom
the
is
hero
my hero
shirt.
shirt.
So
Oh man,
the
we're
top 10.
not. No. Fuck that shit, brother. The results are all dumb, except for
My mom is my role model essay. someone could have written an essay about their own mom, but it's fucking plagiarized.
Someone else's mom.
yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. All right, the next prompt is why do millennials blank?
TikTok.
Why do they TikTok?
I feel like that's a really boomer thing to say.
Nope.
Why do millennials
Exist.
exist? Shit.
I don't think I've got a single answer right.
Yeah, no more listening to Haran.
What'd you just say?
Haran.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
No, what do millennials do?
Why do millennials do?
What do they...
Wait, are we
No, I was asking you guys, what do millennials do?
Oh.
We're like on the border, right, of like Gen Z and millennials.
I thought it started in 98, which is why
I
we're
heard
Gen Z.
97.
I heard 99.
Yeah.
You didn't hear anything.
I think we're Gen Z, dog. I'll take it. I don't want to be a millennial anyway.
You're gonna be what?
I don't want to be a millennial anyway. I want to be young.
Do you want to be an eternal, Turn?
No, fuck that movie. Don't watch it. If you're thinking about it, don't watch it. Thank you. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Why do millennials...
This is actually why do millennials millionaire?
We only have one guest left, by the way. We only have one left.
and this is what we're taking our...
you misspelled millionaire.
Okay, well, it's not even fucking there. So.
Oh, wait, let me read the top 10. This is fucking wild. Why do millennials say like so much? Fuck, that's us,
That's
guys.
A good one.
Yeah. That's us. Why do millennials look younger? What is that?
What does that mean?
Because we are younger than the motherfuckers typing this in, bro. Why do millennials get a bad rap? Okay. Why do millennials blame their parents? Why do millennials complain so much? Why do millennials not want to work?
Job hop.
Why do millennials hate Gen X? Why do millennials job hop, drink so much, hate working?
Damn, this is like a personal.
I think this is a Tarun search. Why does Tarun?
Why is this?
Wait, why do the people?
Why does Tarun look younger?
Why do the people asking these questions enjoy working? That's fucking weird.
Yeah,
they've been doing it for goddamn like 60 years. If they're typing this shit, right? So
why just ask your coworker tomorrow, sure?
Yeah, that's right. I'll ask him. Why do millennials stop playing this game? Because Bhavana wants to ask a question?
Yeah, I want to revisit one of the old prompts.
You really asked the question. Hey, Bhavana wants to ask the question. Why do millennials play the game? Because Toon wants to ask Bhavana if she wants to ask the
question. What I said was so shit. I can't believe you guys let me keep going. That sounds like ask a question?
Yeah, I want to revisit one of the old prompts about famous celebrity couples and ask our celebrity couple, Tarun and Haran, how their one-on-one date was.
We're not fobs.
Guys,
okay?
normalize saying the names the right way. No, it's not fobs.
So just like to put everything in perspective, I feel like me and Tarun both tried
hate each other
to invite anyone to this dinner, but no one wanted to come with. So
I actually didn't, but you did.
Oh,
I know you.
No. We both did. But yes, me and Turn went on a date. I think we've talked about this on the podcast how we had never had a one-on-one hangout before.
On purpose.
On purpose, yeah. Or just in general, I think. Yeah, we went to his house. We went to go get sushi at this restaurant, and it was a lovely meal. Great.
But how was the sushi?
She was very good. Sushi, she was very good. Nah? Nothing?
It's kind of weird now.
Why is that kind of weird? Harsh is laughing?
Yo, Harsh
why are you not laughing out loud? Why are you ashamed
shit
to laugh?
Harsh's mouth, he'll start laughing, bro. He'll laugh at anything.
Why are you so ashamed to laugh? Why can't you just laugh?
That was so stupid. I was just laughing at how you
Damn, that's the ultimate.
I do have to say, Tarun carried the conversation. It got to the point where there's like a little bit dead air, as we have on this podcast sometimes. And
no, I cut it all
Tarun pulled up some discussion questions that we would have from the podcast to spark conversation.
It's actually funny because I did carry the conversation. I noticed that too. It wasn't that bad actually, but in the shower before Haran. When I you were thinking about it in the shower. When I was showering that day, I was thinking about what I was going to talk to Haran about, right? And so then I was like, I can talk to him about a few different things, which we did talk about. And then I was like, oh, what if there's like a lull in the conversation, in which case I need a question. And I was like, what the fuck do I ask? I was like, yeah, actually, I have no idea about like what his like goals are. Like, I don't know any of your goals, really. So, like, oh, okay. Like, I'll ask him, like, where he, like, sees himself in 5 years. I feel like that's a pretty...
What are you interviewing him?
Standard question.
I was laughing. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but, he didn't talk for a while. We were, like, watching the TV. They're playing hockey or something. I was like, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? And he just started laughing.
It's like the rooftop bar all over again.
Yeah. Are we even friends? Anyway. But yeah, it was a good conversation. yeah, among those things, we were also talking about like relationships and like how that's like gonna play a role in the coming years and such. And now to our relationship consultant Harsha, it's to say more along those lines.
Hey, it's me. But it's lunchtime. I'm loving it. McDonald's, yay. Okay. Here's a question. So, Haran, you're in California now. Bhavna's in Yext Incorporated, that's in Virginia, like we said.
Industries.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Industries. I don't even know which one's correct anymore.
Exactly.
So, there's a lot of states in between Virginia and California. If you look at a map, it's like a lot. It's like all of the states, actually, besides Alaska and Hawaii.
Yep.
Yeah. I want to ask you guys, how did that affect your relationship? And how has it evolved since the time Haran has finally got to Stanford? Take it away, Haran.
Bhavna.
Bhavna.
From the Virginia perspective, I guess like we were used to being long distance because in college, we were pretty long distance. I mean, we were UVA and Virginia Tech, and Harsha, you know that better than anyone. But so we were used to being like 2 hours apart and maybe like seeing each other once every 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month. And then with COVID, luckily we were both at home, so had more opportunities to see each other more frequently. But being on different coasts, I guess, was an adjustment just because of the time zones more than anything.
You trying to crying?
No. But then...
No, please cry. It'll be good content.
It'll be great content, please.
No. Yeah, it was an adjustment, but I think we're both pretty used to it, and I think our communication is I'm probably the worst one at replying, so but I think we've gotten to a pattern where like we talk every night when possible. One thing that's been difficult is like we'll watch shows together.
Stop. I didn't know things would be difficult. So.
Like right now we're watching like Narcos Mexico season 3, and like I've been trying to like sleep a little bit earlier, which obviously is like earlier in California. It's like between like 6 and 7. Well, no, I don't sleep between 6 and 7 PST, but like it's. I'm sorry.
Do you sleep? Period.
I've been trying to sleep a little bit earlier Eastern time, which kind of pushes.
But that's also earlier Pacific time.
Pacific time, exactly, yeah. But that kind of infringes on his dinner time. But anyway, like we'll watch a show together, and I'll start to get sleepy if we watch any later than that. And so we've been watching Narcos Mexico season 3, and I've been a little bit falling asleep during the episodes. And so like
a little bit falling asleep as you just asleep.
I don't exactly know what happened in the first few episodes of the season, and so I think that's been a little hiccup. But I think otherwise I've learned how better to communicate, and I'm working on it.
So as the relationship questionnaire here, let me intervene and say, Haran, just eat dinner a little earlier. Eat during the show, man. She's falling asleep. It gets pretty late on this side of the water.
No, she had mentioned me to do that.
There's no water in between.
There's a lot of rivers. Yeah.
On this
the thing
side
is, like,
of Mississippi.
when we get on call.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
When we get on the call, like we like usually talk and then we watch. So like, if we
stop
talk
talking.
And then watch.
Cut the talking. Talk during the day.
But also, I feel like we should prioritize the talking over watching a show.
Definitely not.
Relationship. But what do you think, consultant? Because I listen to everything you say.
All right, let me break it down for you guys. Are you paying for Messenger? You're not. Are you paying for Netflix though? You gotta watch the show. Yes.
Thank you.
Amazing. We'll implement this and get back to you all on how it goes.
Wait, please don't actually. I think that would hurt everything. You guys want to talk at all? Just talk through the show? Oh, wait, you talk through the Netflix party chat. Don't they have a chat on there? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, they're shooting at each other. We'll just...
How's your day?
All right, Haran, what's your side of the story?
I know. I guess I would echo what she said. But it's fine. It's been fine. Honestly, it's been fine.
It's fine.
Just hopefully somewhere down the line we end up living close to each other at least. In the same city would be very ideal. But for now, yeah, it's a minor adjustment, I would say, but we're making it work. And I think we're better for it.
Woo.
I want some fucking drama. What the fuck is this?
In all seriousness, it's very tough to do this. So, props to you guys.
Actually, we can create some drama. Like every day, I get on the call and she's like, "Did you do what I told you?" And I'm like, "Oh, what do you mean?" And she was like, "Did you make any friends?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm working on it." And then she yells at me for 10 minutes. And then I'm like, can we please put on Narcos Mexico? And she said no.
And then I fall asleep.
And then she falls asleep.
No.
All right, Bhavana.
But it's been great.
For anyone who doesn't notice, this is not true.
Yeah, it's not true.
That's right. She doesn't fall asleep.
Help her on.
She doesn't fall asleep. Help me.
So, Bhavana, I think you should stop scheduling calls with her on so you can actually go do what you're telling him to do. I think.
Okay, so first you suggested that we don't talk during our video calls, and now you're suggesting we don't talk at all.
Yes. He has a lot of other. He has a lot of other friends to watch Narcos Mexico season 3. Okay, he doesn't need to watch it with you.
Damn.
I feel like this is a really productive, counseling, and I think we've really identified the problem here, which is simply Bhavana.
Okay. Time to remove myself from this podcast. Bye, everyone.
Well, if Bhavana's gonna leave, then I guess we all have to leave too. But before we do, we want to thank her for coming on. I guess she said you're gonna watch her dance videos over Instagram or whatever. But while you're out there, you could go catch us at Instagram at An Interesting Discussion. Sorry, Bhavana. You can say one more thing before you leave, I guess.
I will not be returning.
That's what they all say. Anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, make sure to find us on Spotify. As of now, for us, Spotify Wrapped is out. Thank you, guys. We'll be having a special little episode next week, which will talk about a bunch of the Spotify Wrapped stuff. Some of our personal stuff, some of the podcast stuff, So stay tuned for that. But as for now, make sure you head over to our Instagram, like I said, An Interesting Discussion. Leave some likes, comments, follow some of our amazing, wonderful guests who have helped us out through this entire year. But that's going to wrap it up for us this week. And we'll catch you guys next week. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Happy holidays.
Bye.